Hey, real fam. It's your host, Tanae Costley, and we are back with another episode of Real Talk Business and Motivation. Today, we're doing something different. We are doing a locked in lunch. So, for you, it might be, depending on what time zone you're in, it might be a late lunch, it might be an early lunch, but I have a special guest that is coming on that is able to tell you how they were able to build their Facebook following up to over 1.4 million people and also be able to build a substantial Facebook community. So this is locked in season. I know you guys heard of the viral great locked in starting from September to the end of the year. So the whole thing is to be able to lock in, to be able to move forward with your brand and your business. If you're in my Facebook group, Real Talk Business and Motivation, you know we have been doing Locked In Rehab, which is a 30-day free challenge. And today we are locking in with the Locked In Lunch. So from recovery to over 1.4 million followers, I'm going to bring the guest on so she can tell you more about herself.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I know you have your big, massive audience from your Facebook tuning in right now. I probably had people from the Facebook group where we connected online tuning in right now. So can you just give us an introduction to who Jessica is?
Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica Broschart, and I am 46 years old, and I love doing home workouts, hula hooping. I'm also a mom, and I have lots of other talents and hobbies that I like to do. And I just think it's really important to have an active lifestyle.
Yes, I love it. I just want to say I've been following you right now for a few years. I think it was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
About 4 years or so, 3 to 4
Yeah.
years.
Right at the end of that was when I started.
Yeah. When do you think you joined the group? Was that about 3 years ago you joined the Facebook group?
I think it was. As soon as I saw it on there, I had to join in. I
Yeah.
found the group so helpful when I was a beginner because I had no idea what I was doing.
And look how much you have grown. Back
Yes.
then, I think you had a few hundred followers, right? Was it
Yeah.
a few hundred back then?
Yeah, a few hundred followers.
And now,
I had more friends than people that were following me back.
Now, how many do you have, Jessica? Do you know the number off the top of your head?
I'm not exactly sure now.
It's all good. When I looked the last time, it was over 1.4 million.
It's been stuck at that number for a while now.
How long do you think?
For at least a few months. Sometimes my growth is really slow. I'm going through a slow spurt right now.
Okay. To be exact, guys, she has 1,431,099 followers. That is her exact number at this moment. Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get to so many people. I was very surprised because when I first started my journey, it was hula hooping, and I didn't get a lot of followers from that.
Yeah, I mean, but you've been consistent with, I would say, hula hooping is your niche, right?
Oh yeah, I love hooping. It's just something I do for fun. And when I first started this, it was something just to do for fun and to help me keep accountable and to keep motivated to stick on my journey.
Okay, so let's go back just a little bit. I know we talked a little bit behind the scenes, and you have such a motivational story. Can you start us back from, I guess, from your recovery journey up into where you are at now? Like, tell us what did
It's been a very long story. It's really hard to get into one post, so I'm glad I'm going live to share about this. In 2011, I had a cyst removal surgery that left me in bed for 5 months, where I had to have a visiting nurse come and take care of me once a day until I healed up. And I gained a lot of weight. I was my heaviest weight ever, 320 pounds. That's the highest my scale went up to. And so I don't know if I was heavier than that. My doctor told me to get a gym membership. And that's a picture of me when I was at my heaviest. I was probably 20 years old in this picture. So when I was really young was when I was my heaviest. And I was never a very active person. I wasn't confident in exercise. I didn't know how to eat healthy because there are so many unhealthy choices that were available to me than sticking with healthy habits. So, but when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. So I just started going to the gym with my mom and my aunt. It was called Curves. And there was somebody there hula hooping. And she asked me to hula hoop with her. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm over 320 pounds. There's no way I can do a hula hoop. And I tried it anyways, and it spun around 2 times and fell to the floor. And I was like, see, I knew it. I can't hula hoop. So she grabbed another hula hoop and she told me to try a bigger one. Same issue. It was a little bit bigger than the first hoop I tried, but I couldn't keep it up. But every week when I went to the gym, I went and messed with the hula hoops. Then I found one that I was finally able to keep up, which was a water weighted hula hoop. And I was able to hula hoop it for a whole minute without it falling. And I could listen to a whole song and hula hoop. And it just really boosted my confidence that I tried so hard for so long. Then I finally figured out how to do it. Then I finally went and bought my own. And it's been a thing for me ever since.
Look at this. What is this at the beginning of your hula hooping journey? This photo.
This picture right here is right after having my daughter at 38 years old. And I think I might have been 306 pounds in that picture after having my daughter. As soon as I was well enough to hula hoop again, I was hula hooping.
Okay. Yeah, this is such a motivational story. I mean, to go from just a few hundred followers to over 1.4 million. Do you have any tips for the content creators and the entrepreneurs that's tuning in that may be struggling with just building?
Be yourself, create your own original content, and to have fun. That's the main thing about it, is creating something new, creating something fun, creating something that someone else can relate with.
Yeah. How do you deal with the negative comments and the negative feedback that you get?
See, that does happen a lot, and it can be upsetting, but to think of it this way, if you're not going viral, no one's going to be commenting stuff. And all the famous people that are viral get lots of mean comments. So I just take it as a compliment that I'm getting a lot of views, and everybody has a right to their own opinions. So I just don't let it get to me, and I just read on to the next comment of all the nice ones I get. So that's one thing that with creating content, if you go viral, there's always going to be someone that has something mean to say about it, no matter what it's about.
Now, as far, I mean, because some people are not even able to build their following up to a few, to even 100K. Like, you are at over 1.4 million.
The funny thing about this is you can have 1,000 followers and you can post the right content that people want to engage with or relate with, and it can set off from there. I saw somebody that only had maybe 5,000 followers posted a big text on screen, and it was something that was kind of funny or something that was relatable, and she got her first million views that way. And so I thought that was really amazing.
Yeah, but how many times are you posting in order to build your following up to over 1.4 million? How many times?
How many times a day should you be posting? It's
yeah, how many times a day are you posting?
Sometimes I post once a day or every few days, and sometimes I post 5 times a day. It all depends on what they're pushing that month. I think every month is a little different. They want you to post more or they want you to post less. You can check in your analytics. It'll tell you if you do need to post more. It'll say that your percentage went down because you wasn't posting enough. And you'll also sometimes get a notification that photos or videos are performing better to post more of those. So I find them little tips helpful, or a little clue on how often you should be posting. But recently I noticed that posting more just slowed down my views for me. So everybody is different. I think posting like a high quality content that's engaging and relatable does better than posting a whole bunch of different scrambled things to post 10 times a day or 30 times a week.
Yes, I really love what you do because I feel like it's unique. Well, as far as me looking from the outside in, I'm like, this is a
Oh, thank
very
you.
unique niche. And a lot of times people think that they have to get on social media, to be super polished in order to build their brand, in order to build their business, or maybe they feel like, oh, their niche is not special enough. But I feel like you are like the perfect person to really show like you can literally get on social media and do what you love, and it can just be something like hula hooping. And if you
Yeah.
stay consistent, you're able to build a whole following plus a community just based on that one thing. Because
Yeah, and
looking
also the new friends
outside,
that you make are is another good part of this, is just making
ooh,
friends.
have you made a lot of friends
I've
through
made a
Facebook?
lot of friends on here, and they're all special to me, and I'm very thankful for them.
Okay. How many people are in your Facebook group?
My one group, I have 42,000 people in there, I think. In my curvy fitness group for curvy fitness videos.
Yep, the Curvy Fitness Collective, right?
Yes.
Yep, 42.5 thousand uh followers. I'm gonna put a screenshot up so if anyone is looking to join her fitness community. And how much weight have you lost again?
I'm down 68 pounds from my highest weight.
Okay, okay. I love it. It's like you're able to lock in, build your following, build your brand, build your community to over 42,000 people on Facebook, and then you're following to over 1.4 million. And then on top of that, it's like you are also reaching a personal goal at the same time. So you're doing what you love, you're reaching a personal health goal, and then you're making friends online. Are you selling any products, any services? Are you
No, I don't sell any products or services.
would you ever think about like maybe starting some type of fitness training or hula hoop training
I've
that
been thinking about like doing the workout training, like teaching new beginners how to do the exercises properly, or how to get a fitness routine started.
mm-hmm. I definitely think you should do that. Like, you really should have like a membership or some type of program where people, because you have such a consistent, unique audience, that I think you have been doing this so long that you build up trust with your community to the point where if you was to drop a membership, or if you was to drop some type of maybe fitness weekly training classes or something, that people would buy in, because what you have done has been consistent, and consistency builds trust, and consistency builds rapport. And that's why you have so many people that have followed you.
Yeah, it's been I've been walking every day since March. I've been walking outside every day to keep up with my step goals. And today it was raining out. Yesterday it was raining out. So I end up doing my walking at home inside the house and doing my workouts and counting my steps. And it can be so discouraging when the weather changes, or if you're like not getting a lot of views, to keep going. And sometimes you just got to keep going for yourself. Even if I'm not recording myself, I'm still doing something to improve and just try to stay consistent.
I love it, guys. And this is her fitness Facebook group that's on the screen, the Curvy Fitness Collective. If you guys are interested in joining her free community, there it is. I'll also make sure I link it in the comments after the live. But I feel like since we are in the great locked in season from September to the end of the year, and we're cutting out distractions, we're detoxing unhealthy habits, and we're really locking in on the things that matter in order to move our business and our brand forward. I think this is a good episode to show you
Mhm.
that if you stay consistent, that community is the way. Being authentic, showing up authentic, not having to be perfect. Um, Building trust. I feel like those are some of the things
Yeah,
I,
that's very important.
yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll see fake accounts on there posting before and afters of like 20 different people on the same account, and it's not even a real thing. So sometimes it's hard to tell what you can trust on the internet anymore.
Yeah, like that's true. So I know that you said right now and you slowed down on the posting, but we used to be in those Rose Play bonus days where they had the Rose Play bonus program, and it was like
Mhm.
you get paid off of how many views and everything. I know Meta still has monetization programs and stuff like that. We're not going to really get into much, but as far as like when you're first starting out, do you feel like you have to go harder with the posting? And then like
You know,
maybe
the new program is totally different to me, and I'm still trying to figure it out
mhm.
because I
Yeah,
just
but
started the new program a few months ago.
okay. So do you feel like you building your following, has that been like a steady kind of incline type of thing? Or was there like a time when you saw like a significant mass jump from like 100 to like 100K, or like where it
I
was
don't
just
know. It's been slow for me for the past year. My views have been slow, so I'm
mhm,
hoping that it picks up again soon because I've had the same followers for almost a year now. I think it
right.
went from 1.2K to 1.4K this year.
Yeah, I did see that myself. But okay, so the over the course of several years, right? Since
Hmm.
you went from a couple hundred to over 1.4 million, was there a time where you saw a significant jump in your following? Like did you see like 500 at one time? Did you see 100K come in like a course of a
I
couple?
don't. I really don't pay attention like I should, but I think last November it was
Mhm.
really faster growing for me. I noticed like last November that my views picked up to some of my posts were like 11 million per post, or
Okay,
almost 1 million views per post almost, and
that's
then it just dropped down. So I don't know
that's
why it
still
did that.
That's still a lot. So you don't really pay attention to how many followers you get in a month, or like
No,
never really paid attention. So this was
no.
just like you kind of just was just taking it as it come, like wow, okay,
Oh,
awesome.
I just feel like follower count really don't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That I've seen people with less followers, way less followers, like 5K followers, 10K followers, getting like 52 million views in a month. So I think it's possible for these smaller accounts to get there.
I like that you said that.
You
Okay,
don't need all the followers to go viral. You just need the engaging, relatable content.
okay. Would you
Because right
say?
now,
Mhm.
engagement is king on Facebook.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. So you hearing it here first from someone that has over 1.4 million followers. That is not always about the number of followers,
No.
but more so the quality. Like, are these people interacting with you? Do they engage with your content? Are they active followers? So that's a good tip, because some people might just be like a discouraged. Well, she has so many followers. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
just because I have followers, it's definitely not easy for me. I have to really create quality content to get the views. So it's just not like an easy ride. Once you get to here, you still have to work on that quality, the engagement.
okay, okay. Now, with you posting on social media, I know you have to deal with negativity. Was there anyone like around you that kind of discouraged you, like out of your family and friends? Were they questioning you in the beginning, like,
My family and friends think it's really cool. And I
okay,
even got my boyfriend to do some videos with me for fun. So I got to try to get him to join in some more because he had a good time.
Okay, okay, awesome. And
So everybody's very supportive.
okay, I love that because I feel like a lot of times people get discouraged if they don't feel like their friends and family are supporting them, or a lot of times people are like worried. They're like worried, like who's watching? Is this like my old classmates, or is
I
this
really
people?
don't think it's my family and friends that are watching my videos, but they're supportive, but they're not really watching my content if it's not what they get into, but they think it's a great thing.
Right. Did anyone think that, did you first think that you would be doing what you're doing now? Um, like, I guess, like growing up as a child, did you think that, hey, I'm going to be
No,
a massive Facebook group and Facebook following just off hula hooping? Like, was
no, when I was younger, I was just mainly into playing video games, which I still do like playing games, but it was my main thing when I was younger, was just video games and music.
hmm
So I
Okay.
never thought I would be doing something else or being active. When I was younger, I did not exercise or hula hoop. I was not talented at anything.
Don't say that you weren't talented. Everyone is talented in something. Everyone is naturally gifted in something. I feel like sometimes as life goes on and we work on personal development, those talents and those gifts can become more apparent and they can become more highlighted. But you were definitely talented back then, and you are talented now. So yeah, let's not ever say that again. You are talented.
I actually used to play guitar and bass guitar a long time ago, and I just really struggled with learning it, so I don't play anymore. But that was other things that I used to get into way before my Facebook and workout days.
Oh, awesome. And growing up like in school, like what type of student were you? Like do you want to get more into that part of your journey or
Yeah, I can share about that. I was a special needs student in school, and I got bullied a lot for it. And I've been overweight since I was little, so I used to get bullied for my weight. And I had to move schools a few times to where I wasn't getting picked on so bad, and I liked it there more.
I
But I did
really
finish till the end of school and everything.
yeah, thank you for sharing that because once again I feel like people feel like they have to be like this perfect person or they can't show up imperfectly. So I remember when we had a you had a coaching call with me like years ago and you kind of shared that when you were originally like building your social media before you had millions of followers and when you shared
Yeah,
just the backstory that you were a special needs child and no one would have been able to think that you would be able to build such a massive Facebook following and a community, but you did it. And it was just so motivational for me because people don't see
thank you.
that from the outside on in. People don't see that. And that's why I think it's so important to get online, be your authentic self, and then also to share like your backstory because there's someone out there that can relate to this and there's someone out there that may not be feeling like they're enough or maybe just feeling like they're
Exactly.
and they don't know like you you can just and you don't have to be a specific type of person to be able to be successful online, to be able to have impact online. I like the word impact over influence, and I feel like you do have impact and you have such a motivational story from your health challenges to
Thank you.
growing up and having special needs challenges. I think that needs to be highlighted because people don't see that.
Yeah,
They
I
see
was
it
put
out.
in a special class because I needed extra help with comprehending what I was reading. Like I could read the words, but I didn't understand what it meant, kind of thing, when I was growing up in school.
Was it dyslexia or it just was
I'm not exactly sure. I think it's like a learning disability.
mhm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Like
for sharing.
comprehending was hard for me. Like it took me a long time to have some kind of sense. of what I was learning, if that makes any
Well, let me tell you
sense.
this, you didn't learn this content game. I can tell you that better than a lot of other people. Better, I mean, you have a way bigger following, even though it's not about following, but you have been consistent and you have learned what to do in order to continue to build your following. Even right now, you're saying you've been at 1.4 million followers for a long time, but you got
Yeah,
to 1.4 million followers by consistently pivoting when
yeah.
road play
I think
bonus
if I didn't stay consistent, that I don't think they would still be following me.
right. But like some people just don't know how to pivot on social media. Like when the Rose Play bonus was out and there was just so much money going around and it was easier to get that money from Facebook. People were motivated. But then when that changed, people didn't know how to pivot. After the pandemic, people didn't know how to pivot. When things slow down, people might still with that same strategy. What I heard from you during this phone call was that you slowed down your posting because you noticed that you were getting less views,
I think
which
that's the worst thing you could do is panic and overpost something that's not good quality, because you could even get a violation if you're not posting the right thing. So you want to make sure that you're posting original content instead of panicking that you don't have something to post that day. Just take a day off, maybe share to your stories,
mm-hmm,
share to groups,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
and engage with others in your niche is very helpful too. And I like doing that when I'm taking a day off. But I
yeah,
think posting the stories is very helpful.
yeah, I think so too. All of this, what you're saying, it has shown me and anybody else that is listening that you can still pivot. Like you listen to what your audience wants. You're checking the analytics. You're not staying stuck on the same strategy. So as social media is changing, as the algorithm is changing, as the monetization programs are changing, you're also changing your strategy. And that's just what I wanted to highlight because that part is important because a lot of people don't do that. So you stay consistent, but you also pivot based on whatever adjustment is needed. So that's what I want to commend you on.
Thank you. Another tip I have is just to go through your analytics and see what's working for you and that does well, and just keep repeating that in
Yes,
one way or another. If you can see what's working well, like for example, if the one workout post I do does well, I try to do more similar to it.
yes. Okay. So this is not just luck, guys. This is being locked in and being strategic. Being strategic. Now, is there any specific apps or tools that you're using to create your content? Is there anything that help you learn the content better, be able to edit the content better? Like, what's your secret?
Yeah, learning how to edit does take a lot of work. I use a couple different apps sometimes. I don't want to say any names of anything, but I do edit on multiple different things sometimes to get to the
Okay.
finished result I want.
Okay, I love that. I'll drop just a few apps. One of the apps that I like for editing, of course, is CapCut. That's been my go-to app for years. What I like is that it has constantly improved. You know, as AI continues to improve, the app is improving. So there's a lot of artificial intelligence functionality that makes editing content easier. This is something that I do still teach. And this is also something that I give tips out for in my Facebook group. So, Real Talk Business and Motivation. Jessica is out here giving free fitness, curvy tips. And
Mhm.
I'm out here also giving tips when it comes to moving your business forward with your operations and with your content creation strategy. So, guys, if you are tuning in, you have people on Facebook, you have people with communities that are giving out free resources and free game and just being able to motivate and uplift you. So I'm big on joining a Facebook group for anything. So if I wanted to lose weight, or if I wanted to have a fitness community that kind of keeps me accountable, then that's what something like Curvy Fitness is for. If I want a entrepreneurship hub that kind of holds me accountable, like I locked in rehab right now in my group, then I'm going to join something like Real Talk Business and Motivation. So the resources are here. Now, Jessica, I know you don't have too much time. I took up a lot of your time right now, but I just want to commend you. You have such a motivational story. You have came so far throughout the years. Now, was there anything going back to like even the conversation that we had a couple years ago? When I was giving tips away for content, was there anything that really stuck out or like worked to help you build your following?
Was creating my own group. I remember you
Mm.
saying to do that. It just took me forever. Then I think it was very helpful.
See, guys, you
That was one of the best tips, was creating my own group. And I also think it's great to be in other groups, but to also create your own group so you can start your own community.
yeah, and I commend you. And we gotta talk a little bit more offline behind the scenes, because I see the next step for you. And a lot of times other people can see the next step. So we saw the Facebook group. You're doing amazing. You have a successful Facebook group. I'm already seeing the next step for you, and I'm like, I gotta let her know. We gotta turn it up, but we gotta turn it up another notch.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say one more thing. I did get the invite for videograms,
Oh,
and
what's
I
that?
love
Tell us
it. I
more.
think that's a lot of fun. I've only had 2 so far, but this is also a great tool that Facebook provides, that you can send encouragement to your followers, or
Mm,
tips and tricks, or whatever they're looking for. I think
it's called
that
Videogram.
is a great feature that's added.
Okay, you said it's called Videogram, because I haven't
Yes,
seen that.
like your creator storefront. Do you
Facebook.
have the creator storefront?
Let me look
Yes,
this
your
up, because
followers,
maybe.
if you do get the invite, they can request and get encouragement, or a tutorial, or a custom made video for just them
Okay, I see that it isn't available on laptops, but it is available on the phone.
on
Let's see.
mobile. Yes,
Yeah, where do I go to see the Facebook videogram? So that way you can let me know, and if
you
anybody
just
is
check
sending
on
in.
my profile, and it should have a little storefront right on my profile. It
Let me
should be
see.
underneath my name somewhere.
Yeah, I
Or
do
you
see
can,
it.
and I also have it automatically pinned to some of my posts, because you can have it automatically come up
Hmm.
on there. Do you
Yeah.
see? Yeah, the blue thing is, I think that's Stay Creator
Oh, I like
storefront.
that. I like that. I didn't notice that. You just put me on to something new. I love it. Let me see
Yeah,
if I can put it
your
on.
followers can request a custom video, and I think that is a lot of fun. And you can record up to a 5-minute video and send it to them. They give you up to 7 days to make the video, though, after you accept the request.
Okay. Wow. Have anybody heard about Videogram already? And feel free to drop some questions in the comments if you have any comments for me and Jessica, because we are wrapping up, but we do want to answer a few questions if you have them. And this is what the Videogram looks like. Okay, so get a custom video, $24.99. And what do they get from you?
I could
A
do hula hoop
personalized.
tutorials, exercise tutorials, a 5-minute workout, or encouragement.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, in order to see if I have this, because it's probably certain qualifications. I mean,
Yeah, I think you need an invite to get that.
you big following over there, so it might be for people that only got over 1 million followers. Let's see. So, okay. Okay, so start request. I just really didn't know about
I
that, but
also think subscriptions is also a great feature added on,
okay.
and you can
Subscription.
get post more videos for just your subscribers only to see.
Mm-hmm. And if I had that, it would be under my professional dashboard under monetization, right? As far
Yes.
okay, yeah, I don't have
Yep.
that yet. Hold on, I do have 5 available. Let's see, what is this? I still have the earn money with stories. Your earning potentials have increased for a limited time. They just trying to get me to post more. You're invited to use licensed music. Ride the trend now, blah blah blah. That's not really any updates. So no, I just have the content monetization. I do have
Hmm.
subscriptions, I do have stars, and I do have partner ads.
See, they didn't send me stars yet.
Really? I mean, everyone has stars. You don't have stars? Are you
No.
sure?
You can still send them to me, but I don't get them. I
What?
guess you can still send me stars, but I'm not on the program. I don't
Wow.
understand how that works.
Yeah, I'm not understanding either too. You should have access to like a better way to reach out to support since you do have so many
Yeah,
followers.
I'm verified. I probably should ask them. I think I did bring it up
Yeah,
before, and I just don't remember what I was supposed to do.
because you might have money sitting that you can claim now because everyone should be able to get.
Yeah, you're able to send them to me, but it says I'm not eligible or qualify for it yet.
Okay, so I see what needs to be done for the storefront. Let me see if I can put it on the screen. So mine says it's not available as of right now. But I do have the option to submit my request, which is pretty cool. Okay, you definitely put me on to something. I wonder if
Hmm.
there's specific qualifications, but I don't
Yeah, it
think a lot
might
of people
be.
know about videogram. Let's see if it
But I
lets me
just
put
think
it
it's
on.
a great add-on that they added recently. Because I was always thinking about making a digital product for sale or a video series or tutorials. So now they can just request me right on my profile there. So whenever I do go live, I try to mention that I can do tutorials or workouts or encouragement, whatever you want for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, guys, what's on my screen is what it looks like. So, if you're on your professional dashboard, all the way at the bottom of everything that I'm eligible for and everything that I'm active in, it says not available storefront. And then when I click that, this is what comes up: earn money with creator storefront, engage with your fans by providing them direct and flexible ways to connect with you. You can unlock a new way to earn, give your profile more visibility. And then under that, you should see it says the blue, I'm interested or to learn more. So when you click that you're interested, it just comes out with a prompt that says, let us know you're interested in this program. Expressing interest in this program does not guarantee acceptance, of course. You won't receive a response if you're not eligible. So yeah, so that's how you can submit interest. I'm going to go ahead and submit
Yeah, submit that interest.
to see what happened. But that's good because that's a way that people that don't have digital products or services out right now can still
Mhm.
be able to offer something to their community. Yeah, but yeah, we got to talk about a fourth quarter rollout for you because you're doing amazing and I see so much more success in your future. I just want to thank you for coming on today.
Thank you. You've been so much helpful with all the advice you gave me on before and today. It was a great help.
Of course, of course. So, for the people that's listening, and may have missed some of the beginning, make sure you watch the replay and drop locked in. Drop either the word locked in or a lock in emoji just to let us know that you tuned into this locked in lunch. If you are someone that is struggling right now with accountability, if you are distracted and unable to lock in on your goals, you want to be able to catch this last little bit of the free 30-day challenge, which is the lock in rehab. Basically, we're going to rehab the detox from distractions and be able to get rid of unhealthy habits and really focus on what matters most. So get inside of the Facebook community, Real Talk Business and Motivation. I'm giving out tips. I'm giving out operational insight to help you move your business and brand forward. I mean, guys, if you're not taking advantage of free resources, I don't know what to tell you, but you're not locked in. You're not locked in. But plug them into your social media one more time, Jessica, and your group.
On Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, all your social medias that you want them to be able to follow and connect with you on.
You can find me under Jessica Broschart. If you just Google my name, all my most popular videos should come up.
Okay. All right. So thank you for coming on and into another episode of Real Talk and Business Motivation. I hope you guys stay locked in, and I hope you guys got insight that you're actually going to apply for your brand and your business, or at least motivation to keep you moving forward. Until the next episode, see you later.
See ya.